Good evening, everybody. This is David slash Asher, and joining me tonight is MPX.
Hello.
And we're going to continue doing chicanery with Sylvando. Because of...
A world in ruin.
Welcome to the world
Dragon
of
Fight.
ruin. Ah, no, my little tiny side street. I have to set up my phone to watch the stream because otherwise things get weirdly hiccupy.
Not to mention you can't catch every single comment if you don't do that.
Yeah. Sylvando meets a man called Tetsu in a depressingly depleted gondola. I'm not going to do it in Rab's voice. I'm going to do it in each character's voice, because... The embittered blacksmith has had his cherished belongings pinched by a band of blackguards known as the Beastly Boys, so Sylv sets off towards the southern part of the city in search of them. Having taught the Tearaways a lesson or two, the wandering wanderer learns that they only turn to crime under the cruel conditions of a world where Yggdrasil no longer sits in the sky above. This being the case, he lets them off with a warning and heads off to take Tetsu back his belongings. What's sad is I want to play... I need to sit down and play more of Gundam Breaker, but... I need to also play Visions of Mana. You're back! And in one piece, too! My goodness me. I don't suppose you managed to recover my knapsack as well, did you? Here we go.
Oh, thank goodness. They're still in one piece.
Those who've surprisingly survived being in a knapsack. Holy...
Now I can go home to my mother with my head held high. Thank you, Mr. Sylvando. Oh, here. It's not much, but I want you to have these.
Oh, Tetsu, darling. Whatever they are, I'm sure they're wonderful. You're such a sweetie.
Honestly, you deserve much more. Come and visit me in Hotto sometime. I'll be able to thank you properly. Now, I'd better be off. I'd tell you to be careful, but I've got a feeling you'll be just fine. Bye for now.
Ta-da! Here, you all right, Sylv?
Oh, I'm better than all right, darling. I found it. My purpose in life. My raison d'etre.
I don't think that's how you pronounce that. Admittedly, I don't think I could pronounce the proper pronunciation either.
You know how I've been so down in the dumps thinking about all the despair and suffering in the world? Well, if that's what's making me so unhappy, there's only one thing to do about it. Get out there and fix the problem. Help make people happy again. Just because I can't save the world with some grand heroic gesture, that doesn't mean I can't do it one smile at a time.
That's my Sylv. I'm with you all the way.
We heard everything you just said.
Oh no.
It's them tea leaves from before. I hope they ain't spoiling for another fight. Didn't they learn their lesson first time round?
You have to let us come with you. You have to let us help people. We're done with our life of crime, thanks to you.
Oh yeah. Side note. They are changing some of the original designs from Dragon Quest III. And people are going bonkers like, oh, why are you censoring it? And it's like, because it's a game meant for children? And...
You want to tag along? Well, I hope you understand it won't be easy. I can't guarantee you'll get home in one piece.
We don't care.
Well, in that case, welcome aboard, darlings.
Yes!
we're going to make a circus.
Now, as luck would have it, I've got you all a welcome gift. Here, take one each now. Don't be greedy.
Wow.
Oh, they're simply fabulous. Darlings, you look splendid.
One of those is a bonk stick. The rest are fans.
I don't get it, Sylv. What are they?
I'm with you, Dave. I'm with you the entire time.
They're the presents dear old Tetsu gave us. If we're going to be traveling around spreading happiness and laughter, we'll need to look the part, no? All right, we're all set. Let's get out there and bring some sunshine back into the world. Sylvando's super special smile spreading parade starts right here.
Yeah!
Screenshot. Right. How about we get out of it and find some more folks in need of help? Reckon we could do worse than take the butchers around that Laguna de Gondola place for a start. Okay. Black armor. You saved the precious black armor from the Beastly Boys. This armor, they say, is a former property of world-famous knight. I hope it is. I spend a huge amount of fortune on it. I hope that when my shop reopens, customers come from all over Erdrea to outbid each other for it. You join them too, see? Black armor, you say? I have a feeling that the sight of you facing down those beastly boys will have given the local people the strength to carry on. A little longer. Life's far from easy at the moment, but there's no need to despair just yet. Not while there are people like you around, anyway. But, yeah, no, they've supposedly readjusted some of the character designs for the HD 2D version of Dragon Quest III.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it's just putting spats on the female warrior. Oh yeah, enemy. Actually. Party talk.
Oi, Sylv!
Eye out for them. We won't be able to help it. Brown bread, after all. But yeah, we're so powerful that enemies, when they actively notice us, will actually run the fuck away. Including so far away that it's... That's, Splatty Punk. Oh shit, I forgot to heal up! Oh no! What? Wait, why do we... Oh my god.
Not bad at all. Yeah!
Derby kick!
That's a drop
Take
kick.
this! Woohoo!
Fishing.
Get in! Lovely jubbly!
Wait a minute. Oh my god. The wrong way. So I need to go up. Yep. Then down. Greetings, fellow travelers. I am the peripatetic priest. Beneath yourself, fellow, I resolved to roam Eritrea, bring comfort and solace to those who might need it most. Alas, there's only so much that one man may do. For every person I help, there are 10 that I fail. Their pained voices haunt me constantly. They keep me awake at night. In fact, I can barely remember the last time I slept. I'm so... tired. I fear I might be unable to continue my mission. When I was a boy, my mother would give me a cup of hot milk whenever I couldn't sleep. It always seemed to do the trick. I'm sure it would work too now, but sadly things aren't quite that simple. You see, the milk my mother gave me was no ordinary milk. Oh no. She said it had to come from a talking cow. Now, as luck would have it, there is a talking cow grazing here. Sadly, recent appearances have put her in a melancholy mood, and she can no longer produce any milk. Wait, I have an idea. Good God, all these fake yawns is actually making me real. Yawn for real. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Do you think there might be anything you could do to cheer up? Yep. Leave it to us, darling. We'll have the smile on that cow's face in no time. Flat. She'll be making milk like nobody's business before you know it. Oh, thank you. You're ever so much. You should be grazing just west here. Good luck. Like, right here. Merle. It looks... Man, you know, it looks utterly gloomy. I can't predict the weather anymore. I can't produce a drop of milk either. Hey, Silver. My old gran used to have an ordinary dairy cow. When me and the old moo got down in the dumps, we'd just do a couple song and dance numbers. And she'd be happy as Larry in no time. That's a phrase. I reckon the same trick would work on this one here as well. It's gotta be worth a try, eh? Yep. Did someone say a song and dance? I think that can be arranged. This is Bovine Beauties in for a show of a lifetime. Come on, boys, let's give it everything we've got. Woohoo! You don't get to see it. Poor sad cow. Boo! I feel better! The gloom is lifting. In fact, I feel utterly fabulous. Thank you, my friends. That was very moving. Feel much better now. Here, please take this by way of thanks. Moo. Pale fresh milk. Nice one. Now we've got that old special milk the priest who couldn't sleep wanted. Now let's go give him a glug or two, shall we? Here you go. Oh my word, this is it. This is the milk that my mother used to give me. I don't believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'll finally be able to get some sleep once I've had a cup of this. But is it really alright? I mean, there's so many people who still need help. Darling, please, don't be so hard on yourself. If you want to help other people, first you gotta look out for number one. Can't do anything for anybody if you're half asleep. Yes, you're right. I'm guilty about everything I feel that you won't get me anywhere. It won't help anyone else either. I suppose I've always known that deep down, but now that I see it clearly, and it's all because of you. Thank you, I mean it. Oh, honey, don't mention it. Now, come on, get some milk down so you can go, so you can sleep. We'll keep an eye out for monsters. Don't worry. Watch the new find as he falls into a deep and peaceful sleep. And then the morning comes. Ah, I haven't slept that well in years. Goodness me, I feel so much better. What's more, I've come to a decision. I realize that I'll be able to help you a lot more people if I join forces with you. After all, there's only so much one man can do by himself. So what do you say? Yes. Of course, darling. Helping people is what we're all about. Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much. This is going to be wonderful. I just know it. I'm wondering if I should go back to town and see if there's anybody in town. I don't think there is. So, let's see here. Oh hey, Chimera Wing. That's actually kind of helpful. Let's go talk to people.
Yes, my child?
I am an ordained priest. It's my duty to provide discourse and discussion on the nature of divinity and all habits of Erdrea. I must warn you, however, I've been told that I can be rather long-winded by my ministrations. So much so, in fact, they have been known to have a sleep-inducing effect. So even on the most hot-blooded of monsters. So, our priest buddy can put people to sleep.
Hey, Sylvando.
I'll be honest with you, I never was very good at being a gang member. Or being a fisherman, for that matter. I'm not completely useless, though. I promise. Everyone says that I've got a lovely voice. People seem to really perk up when I start singing my sea shanties. So we have a buffer.
What is it?
I used to be second command in the Beastly Boys, you know? Mind you, there were only 3 of us, so I'm not sure that's much to boast about. While I'm blowing my own trumpet, though, I should tell you that I'm a dab hand at throwing nets. Just say the word and I'll wrap even the wriggliest of monsters up in a neat little package for you. Somebody to slow them down.
Hey,
The tough guy act I used to put on when I was the leader of the Beasley Boys was just that, an act. I'm a fisherman at heart, and I'd like nothing better to feel the sea breeze in my hair. Don't worry though, I'm not completely useless when it comes to fighting. I've had plenty of practice skewering fish, so I'm pretty sure I can do the same to any enemies we encounter. And an attacker. Along with Dave. Seeing all these new friends we've made reminds me of when you and me first met, Sylv. The world was in a right old state back then and all. And is for me as well. I was lost in my very own pit of despair, weren't I? I met you and... Oh, now look what I've done. Talking about the day past always gets me teary. I better shut up now, eh? I don't want the lads seeing me like this. Kind of thing, buddy. So, technically, we can equip Sylv with other better weapons or shields. Like the Zombie's Bane, but don't think we... Yeah, we can't use the fun-sized forge because that's with somebody else. So I should probably... Okay, we can't use it. Pretty sure I'm feeling like I'm gonna be grabbing people. Oh! Got people here. By the sands, visitors to our kingdom have been rare indeed since the fall of Yggdrasil. You're clearly made of sterner stuff than most. The city of Galapagos lies ahead, and eager to welcome weary travelers. Unless you may traverse the desert before its pleasures can be enjoyed. I've got a poor guy here. Oh wow! It's you, isn't it? You're the great Sylvando. I sure am, honey. And who might you be? Oh, I'm nobody. Not yet, anyway. I just joined the circus in Galapagos, you see. Ooh, the others are going to believe this. This is such an honor to meet you. You're the reason I chose life of an entertainer, you know. One look at you in action, I knew what I wanted to be. I ran away and joined up as soon as I could. Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. But wait, if you're in the circus of Galapagos, what are you doing all the way out here? Well, to cut a long story short, we're closing down. Nobody wants to see people climb around when the world's the way it is. But we're doing one last performance first. Gotta go out with a bang, right? Trouble is, we don't have enough people to pull off what the ringmaster's got planned. So that's why I'm out here. I'm on the hunt for people who want a taste of showbiz before it's too late. Sadly, there don't seem to be many of those around, so I suppose you know what's coming. Will you join us for one last big show? Heck yeah! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! With the great Sylvando at the top of the bill, it's going to be a night to remember for sure. But even with you on board, there's still a couple performers short. I don't suppose you could help us look for 2 more people who'd be willing to join in? Don't bother with the desert. Coming out here was that was a stupid idea. I'm stuck down in downtown Galapagos. There's plenty of talent there, and with your reputation, not to mention your powers of persuasion, they'd be queuing up around the block to sign up. Right. I'd better head back to the big top and start getting ready. Stop by and see me if you need anything or if you want some advice on who to recruit. Good luck, and thanks for all your help. So, Sylvando's chapter is actually about recruiting a troop. Also, the monsters with the red eyes are actually technically much more Wait, I don't have a...
Watch out!
So, to put it back in much more simple terms, the monsters with red eyes are much more level-appropriate monsters, which is why we have Vicious Restless Armor, Prestidigitator, and Brownie.
Legends pray.
Now that's beastly. Take this!
Darby chop!
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Hey, we did it!
So, technically, we can try and get Sylvando up to stuff by grinding people. Oh, hey. The finest minds in the land have gathered in the celestial sands on the Sultan's orders. Cannot but wonder what they seek to achieve there. Gallopolis has been in chaos ever since the World Tree fell. Furthermore, I've heard that the Sultan spends most of his time in the throne room in consultation with his scholars. What in the world can they be discussing? The Celestial Sands lie beyond this point, but they are off limits to civilians. Our exalted Sultan scholars are currently conducting in-depth researches amongst the dunes. So, can't go there. And,
Just to prevent you from wandering anywhere.
yeah. So, it is directing us towards recruiting people. Huh. What are you doing out here? You look a bit down. Greetings, good sir. You may be wondering what a bard is doing in a place like this. Well, the truth is, I set out on a journey to inspire the world through the medium of rhythm and rhyme. Alas, I'm learning that music is far more subjective than I had thought. Not so long ago, I was forced to perform for a group of dancing monsters who had no appreciation for my work whatsoever. Where was this? Oh, it was in south of Gallopolis. Not a place I shall be visiting again. Do be careful, should you have cause to venture there. South of Gallopolis. That sounds like a place we want to go visit. So we can punch some monsters. Because... Por favor, please, you must help! Alright, take it easy. What's got in here? Oh my god. Alright, take it easy. What's got into you, eh? Look, over there, por ahi.
They want hugs.
They want dancing. I'm a caballero from Puerto Volor. I heard that very many people were suffering after the fall of Yggdrasil, so I felt it was my duty to try and help them. Hey, but being here is much harder than I realized. When I saw these monsters, I froze with fear. Now I can do nothing. It is shameful to ask, but I have no choice. Por favor, senor. Will you help these people in my place? Yes. It's your lucky day, darling, when it comes to biffing, bullying beasties. There's no one like the great Silvando. Muchos gracias. You're a very courageous hombre. I am not, so I will have to stay here until you are done. Step 1, 2. Hey, what are you doing? You're ruining our rhythm. We get very angry if we get out of step, and you don't want to make us angry. Do you? That's enough of your artless prancing. Now I'll teach you to pick on the poor innocent people. Oh, so it's like that, is it? Can't bear to see someone with groovier moves than you? Well, come here and let us give you a little dance lesson. Vicious fandangos.
Oh no, a ticket booking service.
Really? Oh, God.
Take this!
3. Ow. Swoosh.
Hold on tight now!
Oh, they kick!
Not bad at all.
Haha! Fucking kicked him in the back of the head.
Leave it to me.
Daft dance. Oh, hey, he's also a healer.
Hey, we did it!
I really thought we were done when we ran into those monsters. Thanks ever so much for stepping in when you did. Thank you so very much for helping us, mister. We're gonna go home now. Bye. The mother and daughter set off on their journey home. Muchas gracias, senor. I really thought I would be able to help them, but in the moment all of my confidence disappeared. Well, at least you tried to do the right thing, honey. Serving the weak untiringly and all that, eh? Okay? You know the pledge, but how? Oh, it's just something I heard long, long ago. It stuck with me, though. Whatever happens, you mustn't forget it either. Serve the weak untiringly, never retreat in the face of adversity, and all that other stuff. See, I understand. And don't be so hard on yourself. Sure, maybe you didn't get to be the hero this time, but at least you tried. You'll make a fine knight one day, I'm sure. Gracias, senor. You're truly a wonderful person. In fact, you remind me of my master, the one who inspired me to become a caballero in the first place. You have the same strength, the same spirit. Por favor, senor, you must become my new master. I could learn so much from you. Please, will you allow me to accompany you on your adventures? Yes. Oh, who am I to stand in the way of a young caballero who wants to fulfill his destiny? You're more than welcome to join us, darling. Gracias, senor. I will honor the pledge and make you proud, I promise. That's one member. Now you can choose which of Sylvando's new friends will fight alongside him in battle. Try talking to them then at the campsite. That's a big boy. Not gonna fight you, man. Think we can pick up the board now. Unless he was just there to tell us about people. See here. Let's see if we can recruit people from Hato. If it's allowing us to go this way, we can go this way. There's a little bouncy slime here. Oh, a Goomin! Please, you've got to stay away from me. I'm not a bad slime. I'm not really not, but recently I've been hearing his voices tell me to do things. Things I'm not supposed to do. I don't think I'm the only one who's been affected like this either. That plant over there just turned up a while ago and started snapping and snarling at everyone. That boy. We'll get to him in a moment. You poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. It breaks my heart to see you like this. If I could... oh, hello. Oh, no, this isn't a monster. I promise you. It didn't start out like as one, at least. It's actually a common garden plant. And it's a very beautiful one, too. It's from the Laguna de Gondolia, originally. It's simply breathtaking when in bloom. Sadly, when the world went to pot and the darkness fell, plants underwent all kinds of metamorphoses and mutations. Even started wandering around and causing mischief like this one. Breaks my heart, it really does. That's why I decided to try and do something about it. I'm a botanist, you see. I've invented a special fertilizer that should restore this little fellow to his former glory. I've got almost all the ingredients, but there's one thing I'm still missing. Horse poo. The smellier the better. I'd go and fetch some myself, but I can't just abandon my little friend here. I'm worried he'll panic and start attacking passers-by. Say, you look like a helpful sort. You don't suppose you go and get some of this horse poo from me, would you? Sure thing, honey. One steaming mound of horse manure coming right up. And we'll have your friend looking fabulous again before you know it. Oh, thank you ever so much. Now, I don't know much about horses. Plants are my thing, not animals. But I've heard there are lots of them in Gallopolis. Maybe that'd be a good place to start looking. So, we got a buddy. Might as well go check in Gallopolis. It's like one giant, huge side quest. Ah, what a life. Welcome to Gallopolis, travelers, and thanks you for coming. Few people venture across the sands of it these days. What's more, our exalted sultan has advised all Gallopotans not to leave their homes unless absolutely necessary. It's no wonder the streets are so deserted. As if that weren't bad enough, I hear the circus is preparing for its final performance. Truly, there's less and less to be excited about every day. This man is actually looking forward to it. Hey, this is a drummer boy. Please smile for me. How can I make her smile again? My drumming seems to make no difference. This young man appears to have some talent. Yep. What? The circus? Me? Well, it has always been my ambition of mine to perform along the great Sylvando. But I'm afraid I can't help you right now. It's my best friend, you see. She hasn't cracked so much as a single smile since Yggdrasil fell. I'm sure the right drumbeat would cheer her up, but I can't seem to find it, so I need to practice. Drumming your fingers to your bone to put a smile on a friend's face? Honey, you're my kind of guy. Say, how about I give you some help? We'll make a deal while we're at it. If we can get your friend grinning again, you'll have to come and join the circus, okay? Really? You'll help me? That's amazing. If you can put a smile back on my friend's face, I'll be happy to join you. It won't be hard to find my friend. She really stands out from the crowd. She's got a fine bone structure, great posture, and these long, fluttering eyelashes. I think the wording on that should be a little different. She was hanging around the northwest of the city last time I saw her. I really hope she can find a way to make her feel a bit better. Huh. One of these things doesn't belong here. It's Margarita, Sylvander's trusty steed. She looks terribly sad and as though she might cry at any moment. Margarita, darling, has this awful darkness that's engulfed the world upset you too? Oh, it breaks my heart to see you suffering. Wait a minute. Fine bone structure, fabulous posture, and long fluttering eye. Why, that drummer must have been talking about Margarita. Oh, Sylvando! I came to check up on my friend here. I didn't expect to bump into you. Honey, I had no idea this was who you were talking about. This is Margarita. My Margarita. What? Margarita is yours? Well, I suppose that explains why she's so fabulous. She certainly is, but you're right about her being in a bad way. I know how to put that right, though. She's always been a fan of my dancing. You lay down the beat, darling, and I'll do the rest. Well, I'll try. I warn you, though, my drumming doesn't seem to have any effect on her so far. Don't think I've been doing it right. Oh, honey, there's nothing wrong with your drumming. It's just the visual elements that's lacking, I'm sure. Fortunately, that's where I come in. You'll help too, won't you, boys? Let's put on our best feet forward and bring a smile back to Margarita's big, long face. Righto, Sylv.
Why is he doing the twist?
I was about to say, like, I feel like Dave's, like, Dave's doing, like, a few... Like, is he doing walk like an Egyptian, or...
I would say it's more like the, belly dance.
Yeah. Our warrior character is definitely doing,
River dance. Or line dancing.
line dancing. The guy behind us is definitely doing the twist. And then the one on the opposite side of Dave is also doing...
Oh, I thought you were referring to him, not
No.
Dave.
No. Dave's the one in pink.
Well, yeah, Dave's the one that isn't the same body type as almost everyone here.
Yeah.
I don't know what Dave's dancing.
That's why I said, like...
Idle dancing.
Maybe?
It happens to have repetitive movements, easy to understand choreography.
Yeah. Margarita is absolutely loving it. Oh, Sylvando, look! Look at how happy she is. You did it. You really did it. No, we did it. This was a team effort, darling. And now that Margarita's smiling again, we could do with those skills of yours at the circus. What do you say? If you really think my drumming can make a difference, I'll be happy to help. The drummer agrees to perform. By the way, it looks like Margarita wants to give you a little something. A little something something for making her smile again. Gosh, that's certainly quite fragrant. Receives a dollop of horse poo. I saw the dance you did for Margarita. It was amazing. I love the funky rhythm, too. I knew our friend the drummer was talented, but that was another level. Bravo, both of you. We can check, see if there's any new weapons. You wish for me to join the circus? Ha! It is an interesting thought, but I could never squeeze into one of those little costumes. I'd better stick to weapon selling. Speaking of which... So, I think all the, all the items that you can buy are going to basically be, all the same, depending on, no matter which chapter you're in. Can he really see into the future? Let's take a look at this fortune teller then. In need of a guiding light in these dark times, look no further. Greetings, stranger. I sense that you're looking for someone. Do not attempt to deny it. I know everything. What's more, I am in a position to help you find the one that you seek. Be they a long-lost brother or a brand-new lover, my crystal balls will guide you to them. Don't worry, I'm not in it for the money. I just thought that people might need a bit of spiritual guidance. What with Yggdrasil having fallen and all. Yep. You want me to join the circus? Gosh, even I didn't see that one coming. Sure about this? I mean, I'm just a fortune teller. Do you really think I'm gonna fit the bill? Tell you what, why don't we let my crystal balls decide? Now listen carefully. I'm going to picture one, and only one, of these wondrous orbs. Red, yellow, or blue. All you gotta do is choose one. Pick the one I'm picturing, and I'll know we're destined to work together. I'll come and join the circus without further ado. Are you set? Alright, I'm gonna start picturing one of them. Remember, all you have to do is choose which one it is. The balls tell all, the balls tell all. What color will they show us? If lies they tell, then off to hell, that dark place down below us. They speak of fire, they speak of flames, they speak of sunset's glow. The balls tell all, the balls tell all. What color do they show? I'm picturing one of my crystal balls, now it's up to you to tell which one. I'm guessing the blue ball, because the deepest parts of hell are frozen. No, it's the red ball. Well, you did it. You got it right. It looks like you've got some kind of connection. In which case, the crystal balls and I are at your service. Now, let me know what you want me to do at the circus, and I'll give it my best shot.
Clearly, we want you to do taxes.
Right, that's the two of the town signed up for the circus. Let's over there to Big Top and share the good news, eh? Not quite. Juggle. Because there's a few people, a few more people that we kind of want to join us on. Yes, I'm going to go recruit the botanist right quick. Ah, I know that sweet, sweet aroma anywhere. You've done his ass and brought me some horse poo, haven't you? Yep. Gives the botanist the dollop of horse poo he desperately desires. Fertilizer. Then he applies it liberally to soil around the base of the plant. The plant seems to calm down a little before pulling up its root and wandering right off. Look at that! It worked! Thank you ever so much for your help. My little friend I'll have toddled off back to Laguna de Gondolia. I'll imagine he's hoping to have a nice quiet life from now on. Here, here, it's good to know it's not just humans we're capable of helping. All living things need a hand from time to time. That's right, especially with the way the world is now. There must be so many plants out there suffering just like that poor little fellow was. I wish I could help them all. I really do. Wait, I have an idea. Why don't I travel with you and your friends? That's surely the best way to help as many plants as possible. What do you say? Will you let me come with you? Yep. Of course, honey. The more the merrier. If there are plants out there that are suffering, it's up to us to step in and save them. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you ever so much. I'll warn you now. I'm not good at fighting. I do know a thing or two about the natural world, though. That's always useful. Oh, hey, there's a chest I forgot to pick. What the fuck?
Are you sure it isn't new?
I don't think it's new. Well, I got a mini medal. Let's see if we can grab our slime boy. Oh, okay, maybe he's gonna say. It was really nice rallying me when I left. Maybe it was just going through a rough patch. Who's to say? Alright, let's go do the circus thing. We'll do a brief check around. See if there's anybody else. The end times are upon us. Yggdrasil has fallen. The great evil will soon be reawoken. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Just like how my bones are itchy. Days of peace and happiness are at end. Soon this world will be plunged into endless despair. Remember my words. Remember them well.
Ole!
I come here every day to look at the lantern, and I can see that it's getting closer. It is! Please, you must believe me.
Arriba!
Jesus. The fall of Yggdrasil has brought unimaginable chaos to every corner of Odria. These may appear to be useful here in the city, but I fear there may be trouble ahead. Speculation, of course, but we still have our instincts. There's the lantern. Yeah, maybe a bit bigger, but... Recruit the dog. Nope. Dog's not gonna allow us to be recruited. Allow us to recruit it. The f Great Sylvando saves the day once more. We've got 2 new recruits keen to perform with us in the final show, and thanks to you. Everything's ready backstage and performers are waiting for their cues. We're all set. Now, not that we can start without our star turn, of course. Time to prepare the grand entrance. Let the ringmaster know when you're all set. Circus 2, what will be next? Seems the circus performance will be the last. One by one, the Galapagos' great finest traditions are coming to an end. Sorry, Sylv, I can't let you through. Everyone's frantically preparing for our final show. You see, it's total chaos in there. Would you mind going around to the main entrance of the big top instead? You can get in through there. Hello, darling. It's been a while. Sylv, what are you doing here? Oh, you know me, honey. I've never been able to stay away from the circus for long. Bravo, by the way. Most people would have thrown in the towel by now, but I always knew you were made of sterner stuff. Wait, were you the one who found those new recruits for us as well? Goodness me, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, you don't need to thank me, honey. The only thing I need to do is give me my cue. The Wandering Wonder is ready to leap into action once more. Alright, Sylv. If you're ready, then so are we. That's the spirit. Well, this is it, darlings. One last chance to bring some light into the dark world. One last chance to grasp in awe at the spectacle of the circus. One last glimpse of the great Sylvando! Ha ha ha! Let's get this show on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, one and all.
That's a very smaller crowd than it was last time.
Well, that's to be expected.
I know it's a difficult time for all of us, but what better way to show off our indefatigable spirit than to fill the big top with joyful laughter and defiant exuberance? And believe me, that's what's going to happen. Because tonight, for one night only, for the first time since the glory days of the Gallipolitan Circus, the Wandering Wonder returns!
Welcome! Welcome! Oh, hi!
Oh, hi!
Clap your hands, stamp your feet, and get ready to smile like you've forgotten how to. I give you the Great Sylvando!
And this is why we had to recruit only those two.
Everybody, it's time to turn those frowns upside down. Prepare to be amazed!
I know he's not in his gesture costume, but that one really works well for this still. Sylvando and co put on a stunning performance, and for one night at least, the people of Gallipolis are able to put all their worries and cares behind them. After a jaw-dropping show, the curtain falls to thunderous applause.
Well, Sylv, I've got to hand it to you. That was like nothing else this circus has ever seen. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
Darling, please. I just did a few party tricks, that's all. You're the real hero here. Keeping the show going in these dark times? No one else could have done that.
Well, you know me. I've always been a firm believer in the healing power of laughter. And heaven knows, these people need it now more than ever. I don't think I ever told you who taught me about that power, did I? I saw her when I was just a child. She was simply the most incredible performer. She led a parade of people out of a kingdom destroyed by monsters and onto a new home and a brighter future. And she kept them smiling from start to finish. You can't imagine how inspirational it was for those of us who were lucky enough to wave them on their way. And then, when she'd taken them to safety, she disappeared just as suddenly as she'd arrived. We never saw her again. The rumors were that she died when she was still young. Such a tragedy. Still, they say she fell in love with a famous knight, and they got married. So it seems she found some happiness before her untimely end. You remind me of her, you know. That look on her face as she proudly led those people out of danger, spreading joy and laughter wherever she went. Well, if I needed inspiration to keep the circus going, you've provided it in spades. The show must go on. These people need some light in their lives.
Did you hear that, darlings? It seems we've got a rival in the smile-spreading business. Well, we'll just have to work twice as hard.
Mr. Sylvando? Would you mind if we came with you? If this circus is going to stand any chance of keeping people laughing, it's going to need some performers who've learned from the best.
Oh, well, the more the merrier, of course. But I think we should see what the ringmaster has to say, don't you?
Oh, you boys go with Sylv. Learn all you can from him, eh? I'll be expecting big things from you when you get back. Take good care of them, won't you? They're good lads, I promise.
Life in the happiness-restoring trade isn't all fun and games, you know? I'm going to be training you hard, and I expect you to become nothing less than the very best in the business.
Say yes, sir!
Yeah!
Oh, yes!
What is that pose? Ah! Time for a drink.
Praise his son.
Kind of. Very concentrated. Thanks. Check out the big top. So, on to Hotto. Something saw me from beyond the hill and ran away. Halt! None shall pass. I promise to protect these people, and that is what I'll do. And it's our monk. Easy there, honey. We don't mean you any harm, quite the opposite, actually. We're traveling around looking for people who might need our help. What? Well, you must be mad with the world the way it is now. Mind you, you do look like you can handle yourself. In fact, there might even be something you can do for me. I am a martial artist, you see, and I said I'd help these people get food for the village of Hoto. But whatever's going on with the world, it seems to have played havoc with their crop production. Anyway, we were on our way back to the village when we got attacked by a vicious monster. Roughed us good and proper and stole all the food we collected. I was supposed to protect them, but I didn't stand a chance against that thing all by myself. If you were with me, though, it'd be a different story. How about it? Fancying to get those supplies back? Hell yeah! You bet, honey. That monster's going to learn the hard way that it can't go around swiping people's dinners out from under their noses. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. As long as we stick together, the thing won't stand a chance. It should be loitering somewhere to the south of Hoto. I'm sure we'll beat it easily, but let's make sure we're properly prepared anyway. Are you guys okay? Eek. Our poor people starve. We sought out to bring sustenance, but it was stolen. Our cupboards are bare. Our storehouses stand empty. Stomachs are crumbling. We found food at last. Enough for everybody. But now it is gone. The beast stole our food and disappeared to the east. You must retrieve it.
I was expecting this story to end at the circus, honestly.
So let's go. This is a lot more filled up. So.
Let us pray.
Okay.
Come on, everyone!
Let's see. I'm a botanist by trade, but I'm also an amateur potion maker. Coming to the toughest of blighters. So to join you, I've trained all over Eritrea and still capable of the odd knockout blow. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in your league or anything, but I'm happy to put myself in line with more people. But yep, that's basically how this is going to work, is that we can swap people out. And but I told you to stop. Okay. Well, we can see where our quarry is. You shouldn't be able to do that. Especially after we found out that what happens to a human body after being dumped in the into a something of similar stature. But yeah, we gotta fight a big boy. Grrr, more humans, more food. Give or I squeeze. Grrr. Reckon we found our grub pinching monster seal. We have a crack at him. A gigantes.
Watch yourself.
So, Dave will always be with us, so...
Ha! Ha!
Hiya!
Let us pray.
Scissor!
cracker whack. Jeez.
Take this!
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Thank you.
Oh, that's actually nice. Even better.
Take this!
Ha! Scissor!
Oh no.
Derby kick!
Take this!
Watch yourself.
Oh no.
Yourself.
Thank you.
Two, four, six, eight. Going to get you feeling great.
Ow.
Derby kick!
Meet here. Thank you.
Hiya!
Take this! Let us pray.
Yeah, finally.
Wonderful.
Stabbed him while I was sleeping.
Ha ha! Winners!
Thank you so much for your help. I really couldn't have done it without you, you know? You're really quite something. Risking your life to help a bunch of strangers like that, that's pretty amazing. I want to be like that too, but I don't think I've got what it takes yet. Hey, maybe if I spend some time with you, it might help. What do you say? Is it alright to tag along for a while? Yep. Of course, darling. You'll be the best, most helpful martial artist in the business by the time I'm done with you. Just you wait and see. Thank you so much. This is going to be the journey of a lifetime. I could feel it in my bones. That's an old load of smiles we put back on people's faces now. Reckon we've done all we can around these parts, Suv. Why don't we head over to Otto and see how Tetsu's getting along? We did promise a visit. That is basically saying, hey, go visit Tetsu. You've done everything. Yeah, we are then. Otto's last. Ready to head in, Cyril? Righto. Otto, here we come. Let's hope Tetsu's home, mate. I went to a completely wrong accent.
Yoo-hoo! Teddy Wetty Woo Bags!
That is not his name.
Sylvando, there are some pet names that are okay. Not that one.
Sylvando, you came!
I see he hasn't relearned his accent.
But of course I did! And who's this ravishing young thing, huh?
I am his mother, and you must be Sylvando. Gratitude is due. When the World Tree fell, I thought my boy had been lost. I drowned in despair. But now he is home. My worries clear like the clouds, and all thanks to you.
Cool, would you look at that? You really do perk people up wherever you go, eh, Sylv? A right little soldierous smile, you are.
Oh no. Big Sylv.
Soldier of Smile. Ooh, I like it. All right, listen up, boys. We all know what a dark place the world is these days. But if there's one thing I've learned by helping people like Tetsu here, it's the power of the smile.
The most dangerous thing in existence. A walking tank.
No matter how bad things get, no matter how much you cry or how powerless you feel, a single grin can bring hope for a better tomorrow. There's nothing this world needs more than happy faces right now. So that's just what we're going to give it.
Yay! You're so right, Sylv. We're with you all the way.
Did they change his voice again?
Oi! Who said you could start calling him plain old Sylv, you cheeky toe rag?
Dave.
Oh, I get it. We can't go spreading smiles if we're mistering and sirring left and right, eh? Fair enough. Sylv yourself, silly boys.
Great idea, boss. Sylv it is.
Big Sylv.
I'm with you all the way too, Sylv. Let's get out there and save the world.
Yeah! I mean, yay!
Wait, is that the fucking... Is that the Prince of Gallopolis?
Yeah!
Behind things or
you
what?
You don't know how much this means to me. This parade's gonna change
person.
everything. I just know it. From this day forth, you shall journey across the land, vanquishing the blight of despair with the righteous power of happiness. I hereby dub you the Soldiers of Smile!
The Prince of Gallopolis had a different hair color.
Well, no, like the voice actor.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy that's doing the line dance, I swear, is the same voice actor that did the...
Admittedly, that line delivery sounded very strange, like it was supposed to be stilted?
Yeah.
Or ad-libbed.
Oh my god, some of these animations.
If it please you, sir, my son would like to join you in spreading sunlight.
Oh no, we've...
All right, boys. Me and my mum have made a little something that's going to knock your socks off. I told you I'd thank you properly if you came to visit.
Good lord.
Now you can travel the world in style.
This is dangerous.
I mean,
Is this Metal Gear?
hmm.
I mean, he's supposed to be a blacksmith. But it's on one wheel.
Wow!
We've made something for you too, Sylv. To say thanks, you know. Close your eyes.
Who the... What is that voice?
That voice is somebody putting on a voice.
We've now got the improved Chester
my,
costume.
I love it. Thank you so much, my special little soldiers.
Dave doesn't get a costume change. Dave is perfect.
Yeah, less of that snivelling, you. There's people out there need our help, in case you've forgotten.
Look out, world.
Here we come!
Screenshot. Just let that sit there for a moment. But,
I know you're still out there. All of you. We'll meet again soon. I just know it. And until then, I'll be doing my best to make the world a better place.
that's the end of Sylv's story. Now we get to do Jade's, which is a bit more combat heavy.
Octagonia. Finally.
You there? You're not from around here, are you? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. One traveler to another. Steer well clear of that city. It's in a right old state. The stories I've been hearing are enough to make your hair stand on end.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm going in anyway. If the people there are suffering, I can't leave them to their fate. Things are bad enough these days without that.
Blimey. There aren't many like you around. Most people are just out for themselves since Yggdrasil fell. Well, good luck to you. You'll need it.
I know I'm not alone in this. If you're still out there, you'll be doing exactly the same thing as me. And that's how I'm going to find you. I just have to keep looking.
Well, Octagonia is a bit occupado.
Well, it is sort of demon central because of what it was doing.
Yeah, and the fact that, like, it's not fortified because there's that underground area. Oh no! Male warrior!
Insolent fool! How dare you defy us! Someone needs to clip your wings! Teach you your place in the pecking order!
Time to put an end to your hyper-annoying antics, once and for all.
That started out okay, and then it went down.
Not so fast!
That did not animate correctly?
Well, they don't particularly have any other expressions.
I'd better shake a tail feather and tell Booger about this!
Booga?
Oh, thanks. You think I'd be able to look after myself, being a fighter and all?
Yes, you and your pink armor.
Wait, you're into the whole masked martial arts thing too, right? Yeah, you made it all the way to the semifinals. Jade, wasn't it? Picked a heck of a time to come back. What brings you to town?
I've been visiting places where people are in trouble and destroying the monsters I find there. I heard that Octagonia had been overrun, so I came here as quickly as I could. What can you tell me about what's been going on?
Well, we've had it pretty tough. As soon as Yggdrasil fell, this creep called Booga showed up and took the place over. Started using us humans as his slaves. Vince and the others weren't about to let monsters take over our hometown without a fight, though. A bunch of them went out looking to take the guy down. But we've heard nothing since. In the end, it got so I couldn't bear to just stand by and watch things go to hell either. I had to try to do something. But, well, you saw how that worked out.
Well, they won't be bullying the people of this town any longer. It's time someone taught this Booga character a lesson.
Look, no offense, lady, but...
Don't fuck with Jade.
He should be up in the old arena on the 3rd level. Guess you know what you're doing, but just be careful, okay?
Boog is an inspiration. It's great. You must have some guts, human. Strolling around, slacking off like that. Maybe it hasn't sunk in yet, but you're all Booga's slaves right now. Get back to work. Octagonia's ours. The monsters are in charge, and you humans have to do what we tell you. Key. So go on, get yourself up to the casino. Make yourself useful. Buy armor? Nope. Faint voices can be heard. Sounds like people trying to hide from monsters. So, we can't... Sounds like so much fun. Oh, hey! This is a big boy. You haven't encountered his type yet. What a letdown this place has been. They told me Octagon was full of fighters. So I'd be shutting at my horns in preparation for a proper scrap. Humans barely put up a fight. Just let us stampede through the streets. Pathetic. Go on, get moving. You don't have time to stand around chatting. Humans belong upstairs. Trot up on there and get to work. Never thought I'd find a use for you puny humans, but Booga matters it. Good old Booga. Ah, here's the dancing man. Hold on, who the devil are you? Oh, yeah, familiar. Ah, that's it. You must be one of the Luminaries' little backing dancers. Of course, I know you're not actually her. She wouldn't be sashaying around here after what the Lord of Shadows did to those light-loving goody-goodies. The phrasing on that is very particular. Three, two. I seriously doubt that the Elver can take all this weight, but I'm not about to stick my neck out and mention that to these monsters. Get to work, slaves. Are we all set? Alright, up we go then. You disgusting lot. And anyone slacking off goes straight upstairs as well. So put your backs into it. Sorry. They changed it up a bit. Where do you think you're going? This area's off limits to the likes of you. Sweep and sweep, but the monster hair keeps coming back. Hey, I remember you. It's Jade, right? You made it all the way to the final of the tournament. I'm the mayor of Octagonia. Well, I was, at least. This place is run by the monsters now. I don't know what will become of it, but the glory days are long gone. What's with that look, human? Don't get me hyped up now. If you know what's good for you, you'll accept that Booga's in charge now and start looking a bit more fearful and miserable like everyone else around here. Now get back to work before I hyperload your schedule so you drop dead from exhaustion. Okay, so we obviously have a Black Company boss right there. Cha-cha-cha, swing it. Just don't get it. Why in tarnation would these monsters be one dance lesson from little old me? What are you doing hanging around? Oh, don't tell me that you know all about Booga, the master puppeteer, don't you? Sure, why not? Isn't he just the best? He's the one who pulls all the strings around here, and everyone obeys his every word. After all, the Lord Shadow chose him especially to be one of the spectral sentinels. One day I'm going to be just like him. I'm fed up with dancing to other people's tunes. I want to be the boss. They're setting stuff up here. There's a potion. There's a potion them in their monsters can't get enough of. They told me to make it. Sure, I stock up the bar with a whole heap of it, but ooh-wee, the stuff don't kick like a mule. One sniff near enough laid me out. Someone tells me I better not know what's in it. What a life. I've always been a battler, you know? I thought I'd go down fighting. Can't believe this is what things have come to. Hey, did you hear the rumors? They're saying that anybody who stands up to the monsters is whisked away and never seen again. Guess that's what happened to Vince, huh? Say, Booger's building something really special up in the old arena. It's really going to put Octagonia on the map. People will be flocking from all over. You humans should be proud he's letting you help you with construction. Scree! Unsettling orders. Yep. We got it. Roughly 25 minutes.
Are they all just by themselves in these?
Booga, I presume.
Pretty much.
A flavor of innocence and all-round bully.
I would presume some of them would be together.
That's a bullet.
I am he, mighty Booga, spectral sentinel, skull smasher, swoon inducer extraordinaire.
That is not a title, sir. That is much more of a creepy self-title.
And who might you be? Let me guess. Another righteous warrior come to put an end to my wicked reign. Come on then. Let's have a look at you.
Look at this beautiful face!
How is he doing that without lips?
The same way that, is it Chester Wolf? Was able to detach his eyeballs while looking at, the dancers? From those...
You're gorgeous.
One is wondering how he's pronouncing words without lips.
Hair as glossy as a great saber cat's coat. The flawlessly toned physique of a gigantus. Oh, yes. You're right up Booga's alley.
Syl's chapter was somewhat fine. Jade's chapter is... oh, good, we have to deal with a creep. Like... good lord levels of creep.
We mustn't waste another moment. Please, say you'll be mine. Let me shower you with gushing lashings of affection every minute of every day, forever and ever and ever.
Because the fact that he can't close his fucking mouth.
Ugh, I couldn't think of anything worse.
Does this mean he's a mouth breather?
Ooh, just look at her angry face. It's even more adorable than her only mildly grumpy face. Soon.
Oh, worse. He's a neckbeard.
Well, he doesn't actually have hair.
To stay mad at me forever. Especially not when you see what I've made you. Beloved, a token of my undying appreciation.
How could you make something in the 5 minutes you've met Jade?
I call it the hair-raising suit. Ooh, and it'll make your darling Booga Wooga very happy indeed to see you wear it.
And yes, this chapter is actually filled with a lot more combat than Sylve's. That's probably its only redeeming quality.
Not on your life!
She did not like us when we asked her to put on a bunny suit. But because she was friends with us, she was, I will do it this once. This is a guy literally walking up to somebody and was like, put on this stripperific suit. Out of nowhere.
Darling, please, we've only just met. Try to control your urges. At least tell me your name before you start throwing yourself at me.
And yes, they've added blush marks to him.
Come on now. Be a good girl and put it on. If not for your sake, then for theirs. I've been known to get a little aggressive when I don't get my way. So, what do you say, honey bun? A quick change of clothes is a small price to pay to stop these people's suffering, no?
Yes.
Just look at you. I knew you'd be but I could eat you up.
That's enough! I put on your stupid suit. Now be as good as your word and let these people go so I can come over there and pummel you.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but I am very pleased to hear you want to spend some quality time with me. Let's get rid of these hangers-on first, shall we?
They get black hold!
Take everyone except me and the girl with you, my love.
Wait, what? My love?
Anything for you, my boogie-woogie-woo bags!
Why the bags? Why is that happening twice?
I mean, like, this works with this character. Sylv, not so much, and definitely not with Tetsu.
You're disgusting. How could you?
He's a monster.
For when we're finally alone with you, my little plum dumpling. We just have to pack these people off into an interdimensional vortex, and you'll have me all to yourself.
I think they took off one of the what's the term for, like, when you encode something? It's not vocoder. It's like filter. One of the audio filters for this one recording for whatever reason.
No!
Off to the black hole you go, lady.
Not you! Where do you think you're going?
To the interdimensional vortex.
Meet supposedly your better half.
Whoop. But where am I? And yes, we are stuck with the hair-raising suit. It's like a dark arena.
Please! I don't want to fight anymore. I'm sorry, okay? Please!
I think that's Vance's voice actor.
Lo, thou hast defied mighty Booga, and must needs pay thy penance. Thou knowest the sentence. 10,000 battles, no more, no less. Only then shalt thou be permitted to leave this place. Here!
You animal! Can't you see he's had enough? He can't fight one more battle, let alone 10,000.
Stop it, please. You're only making it worse.
Worse? What do you mean?
'Tis plain thou art new to this place. Fear not, child. His life, at least, shall be spared. Just. But the commandments of Booga must be obeyed. Those who defy him must remain in limbo and fight until they have learned their lesson.
Limbo. Have you guessed Booga's theme yet?
Bibbidi.
Now stand aside and let justice be done. Thine own day of judgment shalt come to pass soon enough.
I don't know what you people are doing here, but it stops now.
Hey, look, it's his beautiful neck-beard face. Neck-beardless face, I should say.
Please, you have to listen to me. The more you try to fight them, the worse I'll get it. Forget about me, okay? You really want to help? Go help those who need it most. Some of the guys they're keeping down there, they're getting it way worse than me.
Fine, if you insist.
The commandments of Booga must be obeyed. Those who defy him must remain in limbo. And fight until they learn their lesson. Now stand aside and let justice be done. Thine own day of judgment shall come to pass soon enough. The cells where the humans are kept between battles are just down here. Enjoy the taste of freedom while it lasts, human. You'll be locked up with the rest of them soon enough. Zomble. Pray welcome to the kingdom of misery, a land whose only law is that every human must suffer. In these cells do those wicked enough to defy mighty Booga repay their debt of foolishness in full. In time, you too shall take the field in pursuit of forgiveness. But until then, get thee to the furthest reaches of this forsaken place and join the rest of your wretched kind. Listen, look, Kirasai killed the cat after all. You'll never guess what's on the bookshelf in there. A complete collection of Booga and Boudica's love letters. Catnip to the hopeless romantic like me. Only peaked for the briefest of moments. They'd have my guts for garters if they caught me. But now I'm thinking about what gems must be that really got me purring. Booga and Boudica.
Well, I guess it's the only way to keep the pun correctly.
Read book. There's a book called The Lovey-Dovey Diaries. Jay takes it. My dearest darling, super smashing Boo. I've been thinking about you, and now my heart's beating so fast I think I'm going to explode like a love volcano. Cross out love. Hopefully this happens. When are you going to wrap me in those big, strong arms of yours? Tell me it'll be soon. I've already waited far, far, far too long. Forever and ever, Boudica. My darling, my precious, my Boudica. How have I missed your all-conquering curves. One day soon I'll sweep you off your feet, just as I've always promised. But, my sweet, you will have to wait a little longer. We must do things correctly. First, we'll use these pages to get to know each other. Then I'll ask the Lord of Shadows to officially approve our union. Then, on the 10th anniversary of our first date, 10th anniversary of your first date. That's a long time. We'll sit together under the starry sky and oh, my pen quivers as I write this. Hold hands for the very first time. Man, this guy is definitely of the, like, holding hands varieties lewd. Can you imagine, my dearest? Can you? Hold on to that thought. Treasure it until the day comes at long last. Yours in anticipation, Booga. The book contains hundreds more of Booga and Boudica's sickly saccharine love letters. Dre pops it back on the shelf with a shudder. Everyone says Booga's the very devil himself when it comes to the ladies, with partners all over Erdrea. But it's not true. He's actually a really old-fashioned gentleman, a true romantic. I mean, he's been courting Boudica for ages, and they haven't even held hands yet. Not even during the last dance at the Monsters' Ball. The poor girl must be in hell. Oof.
I mean, Booga does seem a bit unfilial.
Unfilial?
Unfilial, yes.
Everything hurts. Somebody, please. I can't take this anymore. Well, there's our... I've finished this all over. What a life. Thrown in this hellhole. Only be dragged out to get beaten to a bloody pulp by monsters. And to think I came to Octagonia to make a name for myself as a fighter. Not even in my worst nightmares did I think it would take a turn like this. Mommy, please, come get me. I want to go home. I'm going to save right quick in case we can't, if we're stuck in a cutscene for a bit longer. Folks here are being forced to fight the monsters for entertainment. It's just awful. Look at what they've done to them. I'm not doing so great myself, if I'm honest. Somebody needs to pray for these poor souls. Oh, yeah, I'm a priest. I know I don't look it, but we come in all shapes and sizes, you know. Look like you do with a little divine intervention yourself. How can I help you today, my child? And this one. Yep. Alright, well, let's go do the cutscene with all our hero buddies.
You were all in the tournament. Is everyone okay?
Just about. You wound up down here too, huh? Can't nobody catch a break lately.
So you're the ones who went off to beat Booga and never came back. What exactly happened?
Not a whole lot. We tried to take the guy down, and he sent us here. Limbo, they call it.
No one's allowed to leave until they've paid for standing up to him by learning their lesson. Which means trooping in one by one to fight monster after monster. And no matter how bad it gets, you can't tap out.
But that's just awful.
The whole sordid little operation is run by a horrendous fiend by the name of Boudica. She brought us all here and no one's made it out since. Unless someone does something about her, we'll be stuck here forever. Doomed to an eternity of terror, never knowing who might be called up next.
That's no kind of life. But you can't give up hope. If what you just said is true, then all we have to do is take care of this Boudica, and we can all go home.
Can't give up hope? You're a bit late for that, darling. We ain't had none of that in here for a long old while. Going after Boudica will only make things worse for us all. Is that what you want? Nah. Best thing we can do is keep our heads down and wait for him to get bored and let us go. We don't need none of your heroics, all right? You leave it alone if you know what's good for you.
You can't think like that. If you do, nothing will ever change. If we don't stand up and...
Look, hun, we've all heard the rumors, okay? About the Dark Spawn and how he caused the Lord of Shadows to come and wreck the world?
Who the fuck told you that?
And how a certain young fighter just happens to be one of the Dark Spawn's bosom buddies? You really expect us to listen to you?
I...
Vance knows.
All right, it's time to lock horns with some more monsters. You
Get moving! It's your turn to pay off some of your debt to Booga!
No. Please. Please, I don't want to. I can't.
Never mind him. If it's a fight you're after, I'll be more than happy to oblige.
Oh, what fun! I do so love them when they're new enough to still have some fire in their bellies.
Lady Boudica?
I bet you thought I didn't notice you up there. Making eyes at my booga wooga.
Well, I did!
We weren't making eyes at your...
One letter off from a copyright infringement. Well, it will
Luckily
be
for you,
Yep.
we have an extra special punishment for little madams who don't know their place. It's called the Girly Burly. Oh, I can't wait.
So, both of them don't understand when some people aren't, you know, they don't pay attention. Because Boudica's like, oh, you were making girly eyes at my booga wooga. Wait, no, she was staring daggers and death threats. And actively tried to kick his fucking face in.
You've really gone and done it now. So long, kiddo. It was nice knowing you.
Don't be so sure. You may have given up hope, but I'm not about to.
Volunteering to make another prisoner's punishment? You know that'll be like a red flag to a bull, don't you? A horde of bulls, in fact. It's no ordinary punishment either. The girly burly's as brutal as it gets. You're gonna get trampled flat. Wait, I heard you were just talking about... You really are even more reckless than you look. You don't stand a chance out there, you know. I'm not gonna be able to stop you going ahead with this, though. Am I? In which case, you'd better take these. I managed to snuggle them with me when they dragged me down here. Go on. Your need is definitely greater than mine. Special medicines, a magic vial of magic, and a rock bomb shard. Just make sure you take them out of your bag ahead of time if you want to use them. Anyway, they should tip the odds in your favor, just a little bit, mind. Not that it'll do much good, it'll probably just prolong the agony. So, this is something I haven't really shown off because I haven't really done it. Wow, I'm gonna transfer to the item bag. Is that, in order to use items in fights, they actually have to be on the character.
Very old school RPG approach.
Yep. And this is, as far as I know, been in every single Dragon Quest game. But I'm going to save here, and we're going to save that fight for later. So you're going for the girly burly, huh? Better say a prayer or two beforehand. Might be your last chance. Alright. And, as stated, all of these are, so these fights, I can't grind out. I know they said like 10,000, but we're doing the Girly Burly, which is a special course. And as such, it's going to operate a bit different, but for the most part, it's just going to be basically generally the arena fights that you find in other RPGs or other places where it's like, fight 10,000 times. And then Oh, hey. I'll save that for later, if I remember it. But, as such, next week, we should, hopefully Tuesday, get up to the final boss, and Thursday probably finally beat the final boss on Elden Ring with Eddie's streams. For ours, we probably have after Jade's story, about 2 more stories to go through. And Jade's is going to be a lot quicker, mostly because most of it is just, it's arena fights. That's it. No joke. As for the other 2 stories that are after this, it is... after that, it should be, but I'm not sure if we'll get through those 2 stories next week.
Well, hopefully they're just not as long as Sylvando's, because it feels like his was abnormally long.
One of them, I'd want to say one of them is as long as Sylvando's, but it's a bit different. Jade's is going to be the easiest out of the bunch because, well, it's quite literally just straight up fights. It's an arena battle with...
There's not much walking around, there's not much talking, there's not much complexity, puzzle solving, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, thanks everyone for joining. If you liked what you saw, and best way to support us is like, spread the word. If you prefer a much more direct method, there's the sub points here, or our Patreon. If you want to play catch up, all of our streams are on our YouTube channel. We do also have podcasts and stuff. But thanks for joining, and we all hope you have a great evening. Night, everybody.